Welcome to this year's first podcast for Paranormal Plus. We trying to get situated. We trying to run loud. We trying to
we some big old boys. Let's see. Welcome to your live.
That's what she said.
Ring in the new year. All right. Problem is, we're not going to be able to see all you guys. I would love to. Hey, Amber. Hey, guys. So we're going to go live. And y'all on TikTok will get to see the Edgar Cayce podcast.
Tonight, we're going to talk about Edgar Cayce. He's better known as the sleeping psychic.
I'll move this just a little so they can get all three of us in the picture.
So he was born on March 18th, 1877, in Christian County, Kentucky. He died on January 3rd, 1945. He was 67 years old when he died.
Well, he lived a good damn life then, didn't he?
Yeah. Did you know, let me tell you this real quick about it. Did you know that almost every year of his life, since he learned how to read, that he read the Bible for every year? Every year he'd read the whole Bible.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Edgar Cayce, he fell in a pond or some shit like that.
His grandfather died, drowned in a pond outside of the pond.
Oh yeah. His grandfather fell in a pond and drowned. They couldn't save him. Was there ice or something on the pond? Do you know?
No, I don't think it was ice because they said that he rode a horse out there in the pond. Pulled the horse down.
Yeah.
And his foot got caught in the stirrup when he fell off and he drowned like that.
Okay.
But Edgar sat there as a little boy and watched his grandfather die.
Okay.
And as a child, Cayce reportedly saw the ghost of his deceased grandfather. He said he knew it was a ghost because when he looked real hard, he would become transparent. So,
yeah, that's some wild ass shit there.
He read the Bible dozens of times. And in May 1889, while reading the Bible in his hut in the woods, Cayce encountered a woman with wings. And she told him that his prayers had been answered. And the woman asked him what he wanted most of all. And Cayce told her that he wanted to help people.
Okay.
But you know, me being something of a medium all my life and having these things start for me at a young age, similar to that, you know, you go your whole life with that, and you often wonder if you're doing things for the right purpose, if you're doing the right thing, you know what I mean?
You're right.
There's a lot of stuff that contradicts, you know, doing readings and mediumship. But hearing that makes me feel like, you know, maybe you can do the right thing with it.
Well, David, you and I have been doing paranormal investigations for almost 25 years, and I can only tell other people. You've been spot on. There was only like one time in all that time that you didn't hit your mark, but you'd been spot on pretty much. You're just a weird dude, man. So fucking weird dude. Yeah, some weird shit going on. Hey, we got one person. We lost our one person.
That's all right.
It's not like the other night. You guys are joining us. We're talking about Edgar Cayce. He. Let me introduce. I am Casper Hunter. This is David, and that's Davey. So, welcome to the Three Stooges. They didn't take that too funny. You see that? You might be a Stooge, motherfucker.
So Cayce stopped going to school in 9th grade because his family could not afford the cost. A 9th grade education was often considered sufficient for working class children. Much of Cayce's younger years were then characterized by a search of employment. He was drawn to the Disciples of Christ. I guess I'm not sure what group Disciples of Christ is.
All right.
Welcome Christian Church Disciple of Christ is a mainline Protestant Christian denomination in the United States and Canada. The denomination started with the Restoration movement during the Second Great Awakening, first existing during the 19th century as a loose association of churches working towards Christian unity, then slowly forming quasi-denominational structures through missionary societies.
Oh, what does that mean?
I have no idea.
So the missionary position? It's like they're down on their knees praying.
So you want to show a little clip of Edgar Cayce?
Guys, on our TikTok, we can't show y'all. I don't have any pictures or videos of Edgar Cayce to show you on TikTok. So just close your eyes and imagine Edgar Cayce.
Google it.
No, don't Google it. Google it. Yeah.
I'm going to figure out how to sign out of Spotify so I can sign in.
Was ist los?
You don't need to start speaking other languages.
Yatsimas.
That you don't know how to speak.
Right.
Yatsimas.
Why would I?
So
It's just a coincidence that y'all two knew.
What? The difference in die and D from one country to the other?
I mean, like this is
In
totally
Poland it'd be die, and in Germany it's D. So
it's totally unrelated to this subject, but how funny was that when I had you ask your German fiance where the proof is?
yeah, thank you, asshole. Thank you very much.
Yeah, proof is
She was like, "What the?"
proof is German slang for a whorehouse.
Yeah.
And he was going to Germany to visit his fiance, and I told him to ask her where the nearest proof is.
Yeah.
So
So when you watch this,
yeah, you know the German is funny. Yeah.
when you're watching this podcast, baby, this is the asshole that had me to ask you what a puff was.
Wie geht's?
Yeah. I
was born in Germany.
He was born in Germany. She's not German. She's Polish.
Oh, well, my grandma's Polish.
She lives in Hanover, but she's.
Oh, back on subject.
I think we scared the fuckers off a while ago.
Yeah, we're probably bored.
We was talking about some...
Hey, we got somebody.
All right, so there's 7 prophecies of Edgar Cayce that have yet to come. Okay, one of those is that we will discover the design for a self-fueling perpetual motion machine,
What is that? What is that?
like free energy device. You know, like once you get this machine going, and there's supposedly some on YouTube already of people that have invented this, but it just keeps going. Without gasoline or any kind of fuel that you're adding to it, it just keeps going, and the motion from that machine can be used to create electricity out of nothing. Basically.
Okay.
So he said we would discover that. You know.
Yeah, I don't think that's probably too far away. I don't think that would be hard to create, actually.
Yeah. Another one here I read is conflict in the Persian Gulf, and he said that.
We have had conflict in the Persian Gulf?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's all kind of right there. He said Libya, Egypt. And I mean, we went into Libya and we killed Gaddafi.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you know, there's definitely conflict there. You know?
I think we've got there on that.
Also, Egypt, you know, we haven't had a war in Egypt, but you remember the summer revolutions where, you know, they were all uprising in those Arab countries and all that. So I feel like we at least in Syria, you know, Syria, we got the war going on in Syria. You know, I mean, ISIS, all the stuff going on there.
We still go messing with ISIS.
So I mean, I don't know, but that was a thing.
But you know what's weird? Is it why is ISIS named after like an Egyptian god?
I mean, is that what it was named
ISIS,
after?
yeah.
That's what. I mean, it's common to us.
It's the same.
Any of our viewers know
Well, I can't get
ISIS? Why is it named after an Egyptian god? It's an acronym, I believe.
I don't think it's an
The Islamic
acronym.
State of.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's. It's
not really after.
It sounds the same to us in English, but them doing that, their language, I don't think.
No, we pronounce a lot of shit wrong in English.
So then he also prophesied that the 3 halls of records will be discovered. The Atlantean halls of records.
Hey guys.
And
one of them's supposed to be under the halls of the Sphinx. And I guess there's 2 more, that one in Bimini and one in the Yucatan. And that when humanity is ready, these will apparently be allowed to be discovered, and the knowledge will be shared. And,
all right, so we're discussing Edgar Cayce and some of his prophecies. Did you just wave at yourself?
Yeah. Hey, David.
Hey, David.
Hey, Kevin.
So we. What are some of the prophecies that, I mean, wasn't there early prophecy or of some sort that made him famous?
Oh, yeah, he had lots of prophecies that.
Yeah, a ton of them that actually came true.
Was he a healer too?
Yeah, that's the thing that he did the most, was he done readings to heal people.
Yeah.
And it would be, like, I remember a story about this kid had something wrong with his eye. He was going to be blind.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, no, he done his reading, he went to sleep, and he come out with the reading, and he told him to do something. And it was so, like, weird and unheard of what he was telling them to do. And they was like, what? But they did it, and it completely healed the child's eyeball, and the child restored his vision. Now, you're talking about some medicine that we can't even hardly duplicate today to restore an eyeball after it gets so bad. But, that medicine's out there. We just don't have knowledge of it.
Well, they're starting to come out with a lot of medicines and stuff, and I believe that he was. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not up to date on Edgar Cayce. You are, David, but wasn't he arrested or something for practicing medicine without a license?
Probably. I don't recall that.
David, can you look that up, see if he was arrested for practicing medicine without a license?
I know he had lots of medical knowledge. After going into his trance states, he would gain that.
Well, he had all the knowledge of all of the, what's it called, astrotic records?
But he had a hospital.
He did later in life.
He started a hospital, and there was some people that went in it with him that had like medical degrees or something,
right?
Or maybe they just funded it, and they were all arrested for practicing without a license.
Well, he had no medical training.
She ended up coming up, but I do think you're right.
But it's like, he had the ability to tap into all of the universal knowledge out there.
That's what I mean.
I have actually experienced that little bit of thing. I understand that is a thing. That is a real thing.
He predicted the stock market crash in 1929. In February of 25, during a life reading for a 26-year-old physician, Cayce stated that the young doctor would soon find himself in possession of a great deal of money. The reading advised the individual to exercise caution and discretion in caring for his wealth, especially in the face of adverse forces that will come then in 1929. So he was giving the guy a reading, and when he said what to do with his money, he said, "Well, watch out for things coming in 1929."
Right. So
and on another occasion, in March of 29.
I had a good idea earlier, because we can't respond or nothing. We can't see them.
Well, I mean, nobody. If they got a message, I'll walk over here. Nobody's messaging right now. We had several people on there, but nobody. Guys, if y'all got some questions, and it doesn't even have to be about Edgar Cayce. It could be about some of our prior paranormal investigations. I mean, we've been on over, what would you say, about 250, 300?
A lot. I can't keep track of them.
So,
give them a phone number, and they can just call if they, if they want to. You call in.
I mean, I'm just now learning how to do the TikTok live thing, and I want to add more stuff to it, and I'll learn as I go.
Also, David is single, so all you big, strong, strapping fellas, give him a call.
Join the Man Bear Club. The Man Bear.
I'm telling all my secrets.
So he predicted the stock market crash.
That way you quit hitting on me.
Edgar Cayce predicted World War II. So in 1935, he warned the 29-year-old freight agent of catastrophic events that were building within the international community. In response to a question regarding global affairs, the readings described an entire world at war. Although not seeing the picture as necessarily an unchangeable destiny, Cayce warned that tendencies in the hearts and souls of men are such that these conditions could be brought about. As to the affairs of an international nature, these we find are in the condition of great anxiety on the part of many, not only as individuals but as the nations. And the activities that have already begun have assumed such proportions that there is to be the attempt upon the part of the groups to penalize or to make for the associations of groups to carry on the same.
So what I'm understanding is that he's kind of like a modern day Nostradamus.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Nostradamus used to stare into a big copper bowl of water and get his visions.
Yeah.
Where Edgar Cayce would kind of take a nap. But I feel like they probably both locked into the same thing. You don't have to read everything verbatim like that. So what's up?
I don't know. I'm wanting to let the TikTokers know that we will be doing pretty soon a live investigation, whether or not it's a haunted situation or we're going after the swamp ape. Try to get back on the trail a bit.
There's swamp ape.
We had a situation the other day where a creature come up into the yard and I killed it. I cut its head off. And right, y'all saying right? They call me a G liar. So, we're going to be doing some more investigations. We want, as long as we're in an area where we can go live. Now, a couple of weeks ago, we went into a location. There was absolutely no signal, and I apologize. I was hooping and hollering to everybody, we're going live, and then we got down there and there was no signal.
Yeah. But then in that situation, we would just post the videos.
Yeah, they're downloaded to the computer, and I'll put them together, and I mean there was very little activity. There was the windows kept popping open on that church.
I don't know why. I can't tell you that. So we didn't see that.
Every time we would turn our back to it, the windows they had shutters. It was an old wooden church, and they had these shutters. And we would walk away, and when we come back, the shutters would be open.
Yeah, you would film them shut.
I'd film them shut, and then when we come back by, they would
be open.
Which doesn't mean that it's paranormal or anything.
Well, I tried to debunk it. I stood there with my camera.
You did.
It never moved.
But who knows?
It was interesting either way. Whether it was paranormal or not.
There was the cardinal up in the bell.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that was cool. There was a cardinal, and he was nesting.
He was there was a nest there. He was just chilling.
He was chilling.
It was like, dude, what are you doing?
There's some really cool haunted places in Montana. So when our budget allows, I feel like, especially maybe during hunting season one year, we can kill two birds with one stone. We can go.
You want to go kill some big deer.
Oh yeah, huge deer.
Yeah.
Elk.
All that. Well, what kind of experiences do you have in Montana?
Well, in Montana, I had some really crazy experiences. I was living in Billings, Montana, and so I really thought, I was driving one night, driving up to a Rimrock. It's this cliff that's up there, and
known as train station.
No, it's called a Rimrock, and so I'm driving up Airport Road, and I see what I think is it looks like a man on fire, running in front of the car. But he's like an apparition. He's half there, half, not. He's translucent. And I'm thinking I'm tripping, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't say anything. And my girlfriend at the time was with me. And the man turns into a horse and carriage, like an Amish buggy or covered wagon. And it's on fire. and it's just, the horse's manes are on fire, and it's just running up.
Is the horse made of fire, or is it
no,
like a horse that's on fire?
Yeah, it's a horse that's on fire.
Did you tell me the story before?
Yeah, the covered wagon's on fire.
So you told me this story.
And I'm like, oh my
God.
God.
Have you told me this story?
Yeah.
Okay. I was sitting here listening to the story, and I was like,
yeah, I told you guys on the phone the other day. And then we go up there and we park.
When did I talk to you on the phone?
Then we the other day when you did David called you. I was at his house. But so
no,
then
I don't.
we get up there and we park, and I'm just kind of shook at what I just seen,
Oh yeah.
And then my girlfriend mentions that I seen a man on fire running from the car, and now I do a double take like, oh my God, I seen that too, like. And I told her that, then I seen a horse and carriage, a covered wagon on fire. She's like, oh my God, like, now we both brought up different parts of what we seen. I thought I hallucinated the thing. But now, how do we both hallucinate the exact same thing?
So you said first.
Yeah,
I said one part, and then she said the other, or she said one part, I said the other part.
Oh.
You know what I mean? She said the burning man. And I'm like, what? Oh my God, I thought I just was hallucinating. And then and then I said something about the horse and the covered wagon on fire.
What we need to do is and we don't have that many on, but if anybody else in our TikTok has been to Montana,
Billings, Montana,
or anywhere out in the Northwest and have experienced the Burning Man.
Yep. And in fact, actually, I went on Google search that night, and the Billings newspaper actually had a thing about it at one point. They called him the ghost jogger. They said this burning man.
The Burning Man ghost jogger. If any of y'all experienced that, we can bring you on, and you can discuss. You won't be on the podcast, but they'll be able to hear you on the podcast. So if you've experienced, or anybody that has experienced the burning jogger, the Burning Man out in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, in Billings, Montana.
In Billings, Montana. That's what we're discussing right now, is the entity that Davey had experienced.
That's not it, is it?
No. Oh yes, I think it is.
Have you trying to pull something up about it?
Yeah.
Airport Road jogging phantom.
Yeah, there's a whole page about it.
Look at my husband.
No.
Wait till you wifey.
Hey, babe. So, yeah, I mean, that was the thing. But, anyway, back to Edgar Cayce. Did y'all hear about the story? Like, he used to go into the trance and then let the people ask him directly what they wanted.
Uh-oh.
Until
when it gets old.
Until somebody took advantage of him, and then while he was under the trance, they didn't ask him what they were supposed to. They got tomorrow's lottery numbers.
They got the lottery numbers from him.
And they won the lottery.
And they did the horse races on him too, and they still won.
It messed him up. Like, he started getting bad headaches.
Yep.
And
he was using his gift wrong.
Because he used his gift for personal gain, so to speak. And
that's not it. Yeah, it is that.
And so, like, I think for a while he quit doing the readings.
I think he did it for a few years.
Yeah, and then he started back.
Mercy.
So
we're having some technical difficulties on the scene. Back to Billings, Montana, the Burning Man. If any of y'all have experienced the Burning Man in Billings, Montana, please elaborate. Drag out.
There's definitely a few things that was crazy in Montana when I was there.
Was you one of them?
Yeah.
I was definitely very crazy during that time.
Yeah.
But that same mountain range, Rimrock right there was this little hole.
I know this family up there in Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're crazy as shit. Their name's the Duttons. And dude, I'm telling you, that I don't know how many people they take to the train station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever get on that?
No, if you get on that train, you ain't coming back.
Oh, okay.
Evidently, watch Yellowstone.
I'm just on the first season. I hadn't watched it yet.
I haven't seen Yellowstone yet. I live in Yellowstone.
You go to the train station. It's a one-way ticket, brother. You ain't coming back. Well, we got technical difficulties, and this big lump right here. That's David. You see, it's huge. What are you, about 6'3"?
Yeah.
It's 6'3", 280.
At least.
More like 320, but alright.
You over there about $1.50 talking about somebody.
Oh, pretty, I wish. I'm about 210 myself. Y'all just way more than
210 ain't nothing.
I wish I was 210 again.
210 ain't nothing. I ain't been 210 since I was 12.
Whatever. I remember you in high school.
I was bones.
Anybody had anything on the Burning Man out in Billings, Montana?
That broke.
That's happening.
Well, shit. Shit, fire, save matches.
You just left it alone.
That's, damn. There we go.
Fix it.
That's big.
You left it.
Alright, so,
Buy more equipment, Tom.
David Luke, you got a fan on here. It's another bear.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all gonna keep fucking around with that bear. Somebody's gonna really think that.
You're in the forest.
Hey, Forrest Bear. Forrest is a real bear.
Forest bear.
Like, he lives in the woods and shit. He's
I was on. Forrest come on here the other night. The next thing I know, I had 200 something people on the darn thing.
I'm still mad at Forrest about this one situation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, he's right here. You can tell him.
You shouldn't have talked about this that night when we picked up the girls from shows.
Your wife's on there.
I was still in it back in the day, though. I'm just still
You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. You moved on. You married.
You gonna get your ass beat today. It's gonna be blanket party time tonight. Talking about some shit after 20 years.
You coming next week? No. I can't say no. Can't come. Look down.
Hey, I'm in the same boat. We say one damn thing wrong on here, and I'll get chewed out for the next 2 months about it.
Yeah.
So, or if I'm not even at the place, David,
I'm talking now.
David,
Right now.
David's at the place.
You're gonna get in trouble.
David was at the place, not me. I'm here at the house, and there's females there. Oh, I call hell. I'm still catching hell, and that's been October.
Yeah, stop
Oh, you talking about that old?
Stop being around women.
Yeah, Looney Tune.
Oh, we went to set up a booth over there at John. That haunted house.
But
It was just me and a crazy chick.
I came up later.
Well, you come that night.
I didn't come that night. Anyway, Tina had filmed me.
Where's Tina?
I don't know. I ain't heard from Tina in a few weeks, but
We're professionals and we play around on here, but when it comes down to it, we're all business.
we're all business. Yeah.
Like a mullet with no back, just all business.
Uh-oh. You're in deep shit, baby.
That's it.
Yeah. Said, wow. LOL.
You just try to wow. You think
Hey, give him hell. Hey, man, you shouldn't have been talking that shit.
Call him right now.
Call him.
Get his face on there.
We can bring it on live with us if you got 1,000 people. I guess that's how that works.
She calling right now. Let's put that on speakerphone.
No, this is about Edgar Cayce. Ironically enough, like we have the same middle name. My middle name's Alan.
Live.
So is my brothers.
Here's somebody that did something to go to live together.
So,
no.
What?
Who is that? Carrie Cox.
Carrie Cox.
Yeah, we'll bring Carrie on.
Well, I know Carrie Cox.
Come on, Carrie.
I think we're all.
How you do this? All right, we sent you a request.
Remember that time you broke the toilet at the apartment and everybody ended up blue? Because they having the blue things that you used to put in the toilet thing?
I did it.
She did.
Oh, I don't know.
My niece?
Yeah, I believe so.
What?
Back in the apartment. Central apartments.
No, she never.
No, that's not the right Carrie card, buddy.
Anyway.
Carrie
is. No, that's
Carrie's 40. How old are you, Carrie?
Never partied.
39,
Which was the kid?
I don't know. You're talking about Carrie Finley.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about
Carrie Finley wrote it.
He don't know females back in the day because he's only ever loved one woman. That's it. That's it.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to translate back and forth what you're saying? What's your last name?
She speaks Spanish. You got to translate it?
Smith.
Dave Smith. Miss Smith.
Tell her to call his phone. We can all just hear it.
Dave,
What?
you're in some serious trouble, bro.
I'm always in trouble.
Yeah.
He's always in trouble.
But we want to hear it.
I tried to bring you on live, Carrie. Yeah, those who don't know, Carrie's my niece.
So anyhow, we're glad to have everybody tuning in. Especially
Tuning in,
live.
yeah.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah, this is hilarious now.
But tell us about Edgar Cayce.
Please don't kill him and do not kill him. I'm looking.
Totally awesome.
Hey, hot man.
Oh, we get way off topic all the time. It's just a part of it.
Okay, we understand.
So-
Miss Smith, don't kill him and please let him come back. 'Cause I think he's doing an awesome job.
And this is fun.
And this is fun. I mean,
But she can still chime in all the time. That's
you can
So
tell me all the time.
one more prophecy that Edgar Cayce,
To get off the subject,
one more prophecy that he said it did that came true is the convergence of communications companies, and I think that's a huge one. For him to know that back in 1929 or so, to now like 5 different corporations owning all the media outlets. You know what I mean?
didn't he have something to? He had a little thing about Enron. I don't know.
Enron.
It was where these people
Where they
took.
cooked the books. And
Yeah.
like stock players lost like tons.
Yeah, but a bunch of people lost their retirement. His workers lost their
The
retirement.
CEOs never went to jail.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Of course they're not. They're kids
About
of the bad
3 or
ones.
4 different documentaries about him over the years. I've never heard nothing about that. I did hear about the stock market crash, like he predicted that, but
Yeah.
I never heard anything about. I did hear like people would abuse him.
World War II, World War One.
No, he predicted thousands of things, man. Thousands.
He predicted for blood to be used as a diagnostic tool for your like your medical health. You know, he knew that if there was a problem, they would be able to
Corey
get
took
it.
up for you. He said that was a very long time ago. So, but
I'm legally not even allowed to go to bars.
you're legally going to be dubbed a dumbass on here because you said that while your wife was watching.
I didn't really sound crazy. I just said
You said he cock blocked.
he called out just like years ago.
And you were upset about it. Oh, you be upset. You're married.
Well, I'm always going to be upset about somebody cock blocking me. You know what I mean? Bro code, man. He should have not done that.
I don't remember what he's talking about. Who? No, that's what I'm saying.
Who I have no idea. Like, you know,
Let's just stop talking about this. This is not the
Yeah, it could get some
getting worse.
It could get you in some deep shit.
He also predicted the La Nina and El Nino effect. So he
What the hell was that? I even forgot what that was.
where
Yeah,
the
it happened in this-
and
You
makes hurricanes.
know anything about La Luna?
Did that even
El
happen?
Nino.
El Nino was like
Or
what?
La
a hurricane?
Nina. It makes the conditions for hurricanes right during certain
It
years.
was, the Pacific.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard something.
And the ocean gets hot or something.
Yeah, but
Does any of y'all know anything about La Yuma?
I'll move this over.
The wailing woman. La Yuma. La Yuna. Am I saying it right?
I have no idea.
Look, Dave, you the damn language expert over there correcting people from D&D.
I don't even know what you're saying.
You was like, that ain't German.
Luna
It's
means
D-Glocka.
so he's saying the moon. Basically.
No, you.
Luna?
J. Yum.
J1?
La Yuna. It's spelled with a J. L-A.
So it's
J-U-A-N. Yeah, it's like,
Huna. It's pronounced with an H. If it's
maybe it's Wa.
I don't
know.
know.
I don't speak Spanish. So, anyway, is there a point to it?
Anything about the La Juana?
Is there a point to this?
The wailing woman. I was just TikTok, I was throwing something out there.
Tell me a story about it.
There was this woman that, sadly enough, she was a poor woman, and she come from a poor family, and she met this. Hey, when I'm talking to you, pay attention.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
So she met this rich aristocrat, and she got pregnant. She wound up having a couple babies for him. Maybe it was one, maybe it was a couple. I don't know. It's been a long time since I heard the story. But he, what do you call it? Denounced her. Said she was poor Hispanic trash.
Oh.
And and this drove her over the edge. She got depressed. She took her babies and walked out into a lake.
Oh my God!
And I can't remember if she drowned the babies and then later killed herself or killed all three of them by drowning. But they say that her spirit walks around water, like if you got a pond or something, or a river or a lake, and you can hear her wailing.
Drowned kids?
Well, no, you hear her crying for her babies.
Well, she cried for her babies, she drowned them. Stupid Mexican lady.
No. I mean, this is something. This is something we might need to.
We go to Mexico?
I got a passport. We can go.
Go to Mexico and jump in.
You got a passport?
I can get one.
No, I'm gonna have to sit that trip out.
I imagine so there, David
You got too
boy.
many contacts down there.
Yeah. No, we don't want Davey going with us because then we'd be on the radar.
I'm legally not allowed to leave the country right now.
Yeah.
Let's not ask questions about my background. Really don't want to know. I may have been a CIA agent at one point. I may not have.
Supposedly.
We're just not going to talk about it.
No.
Interesting.
No.
Edgar Cayce had a what happened?
I was trying to find something about that.
There's definitely
La
about the little boy.
L-A Juana. La Una. Oh, La Una. La Juana.
I see La Junta coming up, which is in Colorado.
So there's going to be a link in the.
I just heard something.
Was that a gun?
Firecrackers. There's going to be a link for the Edgar Cayce documentary or biography. I'm sorry, in the thing below. Kevin, stop.
See orbs.
Dave just saw more orbs.
I swear that's the first episode of Supernatural. LOL. I swear that's.
So we're gonna. Thanks for tuning in for that Edgar Cayce session we did. We're just gonna kind of hang out and talk now.
Yeah, we're just
random subjects probably.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Were you not able to find it? Do you have Bixby on your phone?
No, I don't mess with Bixby.
Put in L-A, then a space, and then J. Yeah, J.
La Junta wants to come up. It's a city in Colorado.
No. F that. It's Hispanic lore about the wailing woman.
Let's just type that in. How about that?
Wailing woman.
Wailing woman.
And it's going to be La Juana. Did it come up?
She's often presented as a banshee type, an
There you
apparition
go.
of a woman dressed in white, often found by lakes or rivers, sometimes at crossroads, who cries into the night for her lost children, whom she has killed. So yeah, I know you're talking about the episode on was that the first episode?
No, we've never discussed this.
I mean on Supernatural.
I've never watched Supernatural.
Oh my god, it's an amazing show. You should.
Bad. Well,
If you're into the paranormal, like it's very good. You know?
I'm into the paranormal, but I'm into the real paranormal.
It's still they take some cues off of the real thing.
I don't even watch that ghost
It's a fun
hunter
show.
bullshit.
It's a fun show to watch.
whenever you learn like any jiu-jitsu or things like that, and then you go watching UFC or MMA, you're like, it ruins it for you.
Yeah.
So, same thing.
I don't think that's the case. You should definitely give it a try.
What show are you talking about?
Supernatural.
Oh, I don't like it.
It's awesome, man. It got me into looking up.
If I was a cowboy in Montana, I probably wouldn't like to watch Yellowstone.
But you might.
Because I'd be like, oh, that's some fake ass shit.
Man, I think you might. I don't know. I love the show Supernatural. Anybody else on TikTok, do you agree with me?
We're going to go all Alex Jones right now, bro.
Let's get some comments on why these guys are wrong and why I am right about the Supernatural show. Okay, y'all.
That has nothing to do with Supernatural.
It's very good show.
Well, maybe it is. I mean, my mother used to watch it a lot, so. But then,
like 15 seasons or more.
Then again, she watched a lot of bullshit that was boring, like the Gilmore Girls.
I've tried to watch Supernatural like 3 different times.
Gilmore Girls is on fire. What do you got against the Gilmore Girls?
Shows?
What? Did you hear him?
Oh, no, wait. I'm thinking of the Golden Girls.
Yeah,
so
Golden Girls.
There's a big difference there.
I don't know what the hell the Gilmore Girls is, but I know about the Golden Girls.
I know about the Gilmore Girls over there on Gilmore Street. They be walking around the streets at 3 o'clock in the morning.
There you go again. There you go again, Davey.
Looking like zombies. I'm talking about the meth heads over there in the hill. Gotta make sure you lock your doors in my neighborhood.
We moved on. We did a little bit of stuff on Edgar Cayce, and now we're doing a lot of talking about.
This would be never how a podcast would go between us ever. This is like the first time we were just doing like a live.
Yeah, no, we're shooting for the hip. And
it's fun though.
Yeah, this is
probably gonna be how we do it from now on, honestly.
It is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because it was so stressful.
It was very stressful.
Very, very stressful.
It's very stressful now. Yeah.
Oh shit! No, this ain't nothing.
No, it's stressful for you because you're stepping out of your element. That's a good thing. Now, for us, we had to sit there. We had to get everything right. We had to be on time.
We'd have like 6 different takes. It would be crazy.
Yeah, and then we had people. We would have people sitting there saying, "Y'all need to go live. You need to go live."
Meth head we had over there one time.
Oh my God, we had a meth head.
We had a meth head sitting like right out of the camera shot.
She kept
still like this close to him, and she was like, "No, don't say that. Let him see that." And he was trying not to look at her like this.
I can see out of these. That's weird.
Do I need to go get my glasses?
I do think we need to plan one that we can go to locally. Now, Montana sounds fun. The New Mexico, or not Mexico, New Mexico, the Mexico one sounds fun. But we can't get there right now. We need one. So let's think about something we can do for about February.
I really want to. February should probably be Valentine's Day related, right?
I would think that
hashtag Valentine's Day goes.
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Al Capone.
But we can't go to the freaking New York.
Are you paying for all of it?
Huh?
We get on flights.
Well, dude, I mean, when y'all...
That big sponsor kicks in.
I mean, I can't sponsor everybody, but if I want to jump on the airplane, I'll jump on the airplane.
We'll live view, like, you messenger call us. That way we feel like
we're going to probably not. Here's the thing about the Valentine's Day Massacre. It was something that happened very quick. So how are you going to feel a lot?
I think a lot of ladies have a problem with something that happens really quick on Valentine's Day. We definitely want it to last as long as we can. Valentine's Day. So.
You used to. You gave it to me. I don't know why I don't use them. Alright, so I don't care.
So maybe after Valentine's Day, when it warms up a little bit, I would like to go to what was it, Stonewall, the wooden bridge in Georgia that's supposed to be haunted.
There before, and we had never made it. Well, it's pretty far west, ain't it?
It's in Helen, Georgia.
Well, how far is it? 3 hours?
I think 4 or 5 hours. It's probably about as far as Georgia as you could be.
You know what? If we're gonna go there, no, you know where else is near Helen, Georgia, Kevin?
What?
Georgia Werewolf.
So maybe we can do both in the same trip.
It's near. there's all
Where's Helen, Georgia at? I thought he was meaning Helen, Georgia, that's up in North Georgia.
Well, yeah, obviously.
That's the German town.
Ooh, 3 birds with 1 stone. Like, get to do German stuff and
Drink German beer?
Well, I can't do that. You know, if my probation officer watching, I don't drink.
Here's the thing. If we was going to do that, we probably want to go and stay the night.
We can get you some modules.
Dave can't stay now. You going to bring your... You got kids?
I'm a probation officer. Yeah, just put him on a leg monitor.
I mean, I can leave. I mean, I'm not that much.
Well, you might not
I'm
care.
just on Collins right now, you know, but...
Dude, you ain't going anywhere for a while.
Wow.
He was strict on
I read...
She was strict on Call of Duty.
It's about an hour north of Athens. Yeah, see, that's
So it's up.
the other
I've been
direction.
to Athens.
I was over by the Georgia Werewolf last night. Over near Columbus, Georgia.
So the bridge, I mean, that's not something undoable, the bridge.
Yeah.
I definitely would like to go. I've seen it on TV, and I've seen it talked about on other shows.
Hey guys,
Yeah, we're not going to mention right now.
This is, that's Davey, and that's David, and I am... Just call me Casper Hunter.
And it's in a little town, you know, near Helen. So it's supposed to be the scariest bridge in Georgia. It is not alone for the crying baby stories. These wailing infant bridges are found in every state and often known as crybaby bridges. So apparently when you go there at night, you hear babies crying. And it's a local Georgia legend. They've done paranormal investigations there before, and they were unable to find conclusive
Thanks for the
evidence.
information for us.
But, you know, it's kind of hard to get conclusive evidence in this whole field.
That's
You
true.
know,
You gotta go to
I mean, so there was obviously some evidence and things found on some of these excursions and investigations, but, you know, I mean, unless you get a ghost DNA,
it's very hard
you know,
to get
it's kind of hard to get
We
conclusive.
can, but it's
Forrest has asked a question,
What's up?
and I know a little bit of information on that for us. He wanted to know if we knew anything on Lydia Stone and was she a ghost. Now, if Lydia Stone is moving around today, she is a ghost.
I don't know.
Lydia Stone was kind of a wealthy landowner down in Charlton County. The last I know, she had some husbands or something, and maybe it killed them. No, if she caught them cheating on her or whatever, she killed them. Now I don't know. This is a story that I've heard, and I haven't done any research on it to see if it's legit. But the last guy was very young. He was a lot younger than her.
You should have knew better.
And she was. I mean, there was like several of them had died. They called her the original Black Widow down there.
I thought her name was
And like I said, I don't know 100%. Huh?
Yeah, you heard me.
What did you say?
I said I thought her name was Twan.
You kissed my elbow.
So Savannah's got like a whole bunch of different places.
But it's like investigated to death.
They have. I mean, well, some of these places I would like to experience them for myself. You know what I mean? Whether it's been done by other shows or not, I want to see what's out there for
I'll get
myself.
some information.
You
on
know,
Lydia Stone.
whether we do it on camera or not, you know, that's one thing. I
Yeah,
definitely
we're gonna try to do something live.
like the Colonial Park Cemetery in Savannah.
I've been there.
And like, you know what? I know you guys
I'm gonna do
don't.
that.
I know you guys don't really like bringing this into the mix, but
What y'all doing? What y'all?
I'm talking Ouija boards, blood rituals. You know,
No.
let's open this door wide open.
No Ouija
Are you there? Okay. Oh,
Ouija
you know
board.
what I mean?
I
Like,
think the most we would maybe be able to do would be like a spirit box, but I'm not gonna do Ouija.
I don't believe in spirit boxes.
I think it's completely random,
I mean,
coincidental.
Yeah, coincidental. Random.
obviously, you know, we can't do sex magic in public. You know what I mean? I mean, we can, but it's frowned upon. You know what I mean?
That would- If I was doing that, I'd have ghosts running the other way.
Okay, so that's not gonna work.
I might go with you, because hell, wow.
Jeez, you'd be like Dan Aykroyd over here. Ghostbusters.
I mean, I've had some experience with blood rituals and sex magic and all this kind of stuff, and like it is real. Like I mean, I've seen things that I cannot explain. That if I tell you, you're not gonna believe it. You know what I mean? Like I mean, to me, it has been conclusive proof of the supernatural, but most of the time it is demonic.
Okay, and he is demonic. But here's the thing. I'm not saying I don't believe it. I believe what you're saying. But you are trying to tell a story from your first-person experience. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying that me and Kevin didn't go through what you went through. So
No, I wouldn't do that
we
shit.
can't say for 100% sure that that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So you had to tell a story.
Yeah. So, what?
But no, I'm not
I mean-
relating with Ouija boards and blood magic and sexual.
Yeah,
sex with
we've
chicks and shit.
now we do use contact items.
I forget I said that.
What is that?
That's where, like, if there's a possibility of a child haunting, we will take a doll or a ball.
It's like bait.
It's
You
to
just
see.
Bait
It's
it.
like putting corn out to get deer.
Yeah.
So the studio is haunted. And, yeah, well, for instance, we had back a couple months ago, had a laser tag party here. That's one of our sponsors, by the way, Laser Action Warfare. We had a laser tag party here, and David was on the back porch, and I came in, and my mother had not too recently passed away, and I heard her call my name. And when I would come in the back door after parties, I would always, she would go, "Kevin, is that you?" And I'd be like, yes, Mom, it's me."
Just still do that. Keep doing that. But, well, you gotta understand this too, Kevin. After everyone, the time of everyone's departure, you've got a span of time. It's usually around a week. It can be longer, it can be a little shorter. But it's where we stay here, not in human form, but we here and we have our God with us, and we're here to make sure that our loved ones are handling our departure okay.
You wait till Greg goes beating on the walls.
Greg, if he comes here to message you, that's what it's for. Just to message you.
Yeah,
But he doesn't stay
he's probably up there and he's like, hey, Dad, watch this.
Yeah. It would be
I'm scared that son of a bitch. And that would be Greg as a ghost.
You had the tile business, right?
Huh?
You had the tile business?
He was.
Yeah, at one point.
Yeah.
I worked with him one time.
Did you? Both of my brothers?
I think so.
Gave her a towel?
Yeah.
That's
about 20
Carrie's,
years ago.
Carrie's Mark's daughter.
Yeah.
So, tell him no to the board. I did.
Yeah.
Who said that?
That's
That was your ball lady.
Your boss is laid it down. Done.
We ain't doing that Ouija board.
So, what do you guys know about Solomon's keys?
Invite evil.
You mean like the Book of Solomon? Because you gotta remember now, I learned a lot about the Books of Solomon.
What do you know about Solomon's keys, like sigils and all that? What do you think about all that?
From what I understand, and it's even in the Bible, so you gotta take it for what it is. Solomon was a very interesting character. He had control over the demons. I remember reading there was even one part where Solomon called one of the demons to him and was questioning him about another demon. So Solomon was like the boss over the demons.
Let me answer.
When you did that?
That was a real good question, and the person asked, did I think, or did we think that a Ouija board invites evil? And I think that any time that you bring something in to bring any type of spirit or entity back, there's possibilities of them inviting.
I want to second on that one. I want to say something second on that one, okay?
Okay.
There's a part where you learn, if you have the gift, you learn how to open it up, but you go years without learning how to close it.
Big Belly King.
I don't care. Hey, Big Belly King. So what a lot of people do, King, is that they will use a Ouija board to open up communications, but then they don't know how to close communications. So therefore, it's constantly open, and the invite's still there. So other entities will come through. So
you bring up a very good point. Like, a lot of things start opening up channels, and like some of these things are taught, and some of them are out there on the internet on ways to open up these channels. But to add the real ways of how to close them, on how to, send the spirits back and make sure nothing bad comes through, those are actually more kept secret than the openings. Right. You know what I mean?
Well, one of our first podcasts was the Gilmore House, the house that I lived in, and now we didn't open it, but lo and behold, it used to be a halfway house, and there was a lot of stuff went on in that house, including suicides. So there was a portal. Now, it was back when we were first starting. We hadn't a clue what we were doing or what we were
ghost hunting.
We were ghost hunting
at best.
And we had a friend, Denise, and she was very sensitive. And Denise come to my house. It was just me and her, and I told her everything that had taken place. But there was some stuff that I didn't tell her that I didn't think was paranormal. I didn't think it had nothing to do with anything. So Denise comes to my house, and it was a huge house. Just it was big. So you walk in, you got your front area, living room, then you got your dining room, you got this long hall, and to the right side there was this middle bedroom, because it was front bedroom first. So she comes in and she's walking around and she goes straight to this room, and she sits there, she puts her hand on her chin and she's looking at something, and I walk in that room and it takes my breath away. I mean, like, I couldn't breathe. It was like a 1,000 pounds sitting on my chest. And I remember sitting there. She just turns her head like, I'm sitting there. I can't even talk. And I'm sitting there like almost froze. And she turns her head and says, "Get out!" Like, get out, get out. And so I leave the room. And the time I left that room, it was gone. And I said, "Bullshit." And that was what I looked at her. I said, "Bullshit." And I walked back into the room, and it came back on me. And she goes, "Kevin, you've got to get out of this room." And she walked out of the room with me, and she goes, "There is a portal in that room, and they are traveling back and forth through that portal." She goes, "There's something very, what was the word? Evil."
Yeah.
Came through and jumped on me. And I was like, "Bullshit." She says, "Don't go back in that room." And I said, "You're telling me that," I said, because she was pointing. I said, "Where's this supposed portal at?" And she pointed. And I said, "Right there where them, it was a baseboard." And I said, "Where them knocks is in that baseboard there?" She goes, "Yes." And dude, you could have cut my throat. I wouldn't have bled a drop at that point. Weeks and weeks before, my stepdaughter at the time, Laurel, was in that room, and she went screaming something was trying to come through the wall at her. She seen it, and I, got tired. She done come in there, interrupted me 3 or 4 times. I grabbed an aluminum baseball bat. I walk in her room. I said, "Where is it trying to come in at?" And when she pointed at the baseboard at the same location, I nailed it several times with that baseball bat. And I said, "If it's trying to come through, it ain't happy now." And I dropped the bat and I walked out. Well, when I told Denise that same exact story, she told me, she goes, "You antagonized it by beating that area with a baseball bat. Now it don't want you in this house." They tormented me when there was one night, and it had to be a Thursday night. That night the clubs are open. What nights are the clubs open?
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
They used to do Thursdays?
Yeah.
It had to be Thursday. Dude, I got my pillow, my blanket. I went out. The porch was huge. It was probably 14 foot wide, span the length of the house. I tried to sleep on the porch. It wouldn't let me. I got on the sidewalk. My pillow, my
Gilmore Street.
on Gilmore Street, and some of the guys. There was a girl that was the niece of one of the football players on the semi-pro football team. And she go, "Oh, hell no, coach is drunk. Look at him, he's all right." I said, "Hell no, I ain't drunk. I'm dead sober, but I ain't going into that son of a bitch tonight." And there were three of them. There was two girls and a guy. And I've never known, and nothing, not trying to be racial or anything, I've never known black people to want to go into a haunted house. Legitimately. They wanted to go in. So I got brave enough. I took them in. And we went in and hung out. I think they left about 4:30 in the morning. I went out and sat on the porch, wrapped up in my blanket on the porch, and just sat there. So we had several, and this is why me and David really got involved in the aspect of paranormal investigation, because we had this team out of Jacksonville, the North Florida Paranormal Strategic.
Two of them came out.
Yeah, and dude, they come in and they had all this fancy equipment, all about nothing.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they're setting up the equipment, and the front window, the guy is standing there with me. I'm talking to him. The front window explodes.
Yeah.
Boom!
Just bust.
Glass just explodes. So they're trying to say that somebody that it couldn't have been either one of us. So it exploded out. They're trying to say somebody outside must have shot with a BB gun. I said the pain exploded out. So this is their head guy. He goes, we don't have anything on our equipment that shows anything. So, I was like, people, there's other people out there that was like me that wanted answers to what the hell was going on.
Neither one of the teams ever give us any data, any information.
No.
They did their investigation and that was it.
Yeah, and you got so many of these groups running around that watch Ghost Hunters, and they're thinking, "Oh, I can do what Ghost Hunters does." Well, Ghost Hunters is about a bunch of bullshit. I'll be honest with you. I don't like
antagonize them. When you're doing like your EVP with them, like your live EVP, which we're going to talk about and get you trained on doing that too. But you can like antagonize them. You can talk shit to them to try to get a response. So you can do stuff like that. You don't need a Ouija board. I feel like you could.
I feel like we need to push on.
I feel like I'm not going to answer your question. You
gonna be there?
All right, so
I ain't going to communicate with them Ouija board.
So our friend Big Belly King has asked, how can we tell that we're dealing with spirits or demons, or is there a way of telling them?
Well, that's a good question. I don't think you can always know 100% because that demon is going to try to disguise himself. He might try to tell you the truth, like a real innocent truth, 3-4 times, and then that last time is when he sets you up and tricks her. So that's
Okay, so basically what he's saying, just to answer your question.
If he's telling you to rape or kill or do anything like that, it's probably a demon at that point.
Yeah, just go with your gut feeling on it. If you feel like you're talking to...
They will try to get you to go to that level.
All right, so
in my experience with the occult,
what I experienced.
They wanted me to do really messed up things.
Well, when you're talking about you was already like, okay, when you say you're doing Ouija boards, you're definitely messing with blood rituals. You already know before you start that you're doing
first of all, it's
evil,
very
right?
strong.
It's still, but
I'll sleep
makes
all
you
day the
on
next
it.
day. I mean, it just drains.
I understand.
I wanted to kill.
I understand what it does. It's what it does.
As far as like Davey said, that, there's tricksters out there. I was telling the
There's
other
tricks out there too. You gotta watch out for them too.
Yeah, we know about tricks.
You gonna straight
The
jail.
other night when I came on, I was telling a little bit about the most memorable hunt or paranormal investigation I'd done, and it was at a trailer over by Ware County High School, which is located in Ware County, Georgia, the Okefenokee Swamp. And we didn't know when we went in that it was a suicide that happened in the house. So the entity that we were dealing with was it was equal. It was
Where?
The trailer over by Ware County High School, the single
That
wide.
was the most evil place I've ever been.
Yeah.
You know what really? I was
When we first went in there, like way back in the day.
No,
When
you
you
can't
have
go
parties?
down. No, you can go this way.
What?
No.
Why is there
You're
any-
thinking about something different.
The party.
You remember that last place we went and investigated, and they had these two men had a demon and was in their room. So what happened? I'll tell you what happened real fast. You know what smudging is, right?
Yes.
So somebody went in there and did a smudging to say the demon was in this room, right? They did smudging and they closed the smudging before they pushed the demon out. So they just basically locked the demon where he was at.
Yeah.
So the demon's still there. He can't go nowhere because they did the smudging on him. So I go there and I tell these guys, this is what's going on. This is where the dude stands. I'm sitting here, I'm seeing it through what he's looking at. And I'm telling you, they get mad at me because I was saying, oh, they have a demon. Well, motherfucker, you got a demon. You want me to baby it for you? No, I'm gonna take it. Hey, we're about to have to end it over here. We're running a little. It's about time to end it. Hey guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Smudging
This
is
is
when
gonna be
you
our,
take
It's a Native American practice.
it's
It's the
it's
same thing
actually
as
more
yours.
complicated than white sage. A bunch of people use
So I'm
white
David.
sage
We're gonna tune out.
and
This is
they'll
Davey.
take and they'll like
You're the
white
newest member.
sage.
Kevin's
and
up there
they'll
running
take,
live.
Eagle
Tune in
feather, or,
next time. We're gonna have a new
wings
topic
or
for y'all. We're
something.
probably gonna do a lot
and they'll
of
smudge sending
And
the
I got some more stories about my experiences with the occult.
He's not gonna be allowed back. He's in trouble.
I really dove into it at some point in my life, and I mean, I wouldn't advise it. It was, it led me to some really dark places. But I got some stories to share from that, so stay tuned. Next
We're
time,
definitely gonna get it anyway.
next time you'll get
We're
another
gonna be running on
one.
Spotify also for all you guys out there that's joining us that's driving. If you're driving and you listen to us on the radio, drive safe.
Don't forget
Get
our
us down to the
sponsors.
other guys. We got a sponsor.
We got Tremble Rock 100 House and Laser Action Warfare.
Laser Action Warfare. If you're in Waycross, Georgia, bring your family here or your friends or all those to play Call of Duty. You want to do some real life Call of Duty with some laser tags, see who's really the best in real life. Come out here and check it out. Laser Action Warfare.
Exercise.
Bye.